My mountain is so wide that you could stand at the very summit and have absolutely no idea you are on a mountain at all.
Everest is 8.8 kilometers tall. That is the highest point on the most impressive planet in the solar system, and I am not taking questions.
22.
I did not know this was a competition.
Hair, it was not. That is exactly the problem.
Fine. A mountain on a smaller planet cannot possibly cover a serious amount of area. That is just physics.
My mountain is 600 kilometers wide. That is approximately the size of France.
At least approaching it from a distance, it must look like nothing special. A gentle, almost invisible slope rising out of the ground.
The cliff wall around just my base is 8 kilometers tall. That wall alone nearly matches your entire Everest.
Your doorstep is the height of my mountain. But standing at the base and looking up, you must see the whole enormous thing looming above you. At least that.
If you stood at my base, my summit would be past the horizon. My mountain is too wide. You would see the cliff wall, and then just sky.
But at the very top, at the summit, you feel it. You know you are standing on top of something enormous.
At my summit, the slope is so gentle and the volcano so wide that it looks exactly like a flat plane. You would have no idea you were on a mountain.
Why is she doing that? What happened? Did something explode?
Mars told her that standing on the summit of his mountain looks exactly like standing on a flat plane. She is processing.
Obviously, some enormous explosion built it. Something catastrophic. That is the only way anything gets that big.
No plates means the same hotspot fed the exact same spot for 3 billion years. It never exploded. It just never stopped drooling.
But if my plates just stopped moving, I could build the same thing. Same hotspot, one spot, billions of years. I could do that.
Your gravity is 2.5 times stronger than Mars. Any mountain that tried to grow that tall on Earth would sink back into the crust first.
Jupiter, my plates kept moving my volcanoes away from the hotspot. That is why I ended up with island chains. My own plates did this to me.
Every volcano your crust carried away started a smaller one in its place. You made a trail. Mars made a tower.
You made a lot of beautiful islands, though.
That is surprisingly nice of you. I still resent everything else. Fine. But your mountain is dead. It has not erupted in millions of years.
Scientists believe some of my lava flows are only 2 million years old. In geological time, that is basically this morning. My mountain was never trying to be the biggest. It just never had anything telling it to stop.
That is actually kind of beautiful. I hate that. Olympus Mons is nearly 3 times Everest, the size of France, and it got that way because Mars has no moving plates, weaker gravity, and nothing to erode it. Nothing ever told it to stop. If this did to you what it did to me, like the video, subscribe, and drop your biggest mountain in the comments below.